Batista, thank you for being here with us on TVC Deportes.
Yeah, thanks, man. It's always a pleasure.
Maybe your comeback in a few weeks, maybe?
Maybe. I really don't know. It's one of those things that's real up in the air, and I'm still waiting to get medically cleared. I feel fine. I look fine, but I don't. The doctor hasn't cleared me yet. But I'd love to get back in the ring. It's just a lot of tough decisions to make, and I'm just kind of going day by day and see where it leads me. I mean, I always strive to be the best. I always strive to be champion, and nothing feels better than being a sports entertainer and having that big piece of gold draped over your shoulder or around your waist. I mean, it's a privilege.
There are some words that 2 weeks ago said Triple H on the show that either wanted to bring back Evolution, one for Claire, or he had words for you. Can you had a chance to see the things that?
Yeah, he said because I'm always injured. And I could say the same about him, but it's one of those things. We're real close friends, and I think that was a personal jab at me. He was teasing me a little bit, but it's all good. It's good humor. I even laughed at it, so it is what it is. Me, Triple H, and Flair, that would be something else. I'd be all up for that.
You're thinking in the future make team with another kind of wrestlers like Rey Mysterio?
Ray is by far one of my favorite people to tag up with and wrestle. Yeah. I could actually, if I was, partners with Ray, I could actually just sit out on the corner and just watch him do his thing. I love him, man. I love everything about him as a man and as a performer, as an athlete. I just have so much love and respect for him, Rey Mysterio.
You had a chance to make a good teams and to be champion with Flair one time, with John Cena, and with Rey Mysterio, and that's part of you in SmackDown. It's your favorite partner and one of your favorite wrestlers in WWE?
I'd have to say, that's a real toss-up between Ray and Rick, but, Rick is just such a legend.
Yeah.
And I really, that was one of the highlights of my career, becoming tag team champions with Ric Flair. So I'd have to give the nod to Rick on that. And, as far as performers go, across the board, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Undertaker, these guys are just incredible. Rey Mysterio. We have so much, or such a wealth of talent, in professional wrestling or in WWE as far as professional wrestlers go. It'd be hard to just narrow down one and say that guy's my favorite. But I think I could narrow it down probably to Triple H and Undertaker being probably one of my two favorites.
When you were young, which ones are the superstars that Batista admired?
Well, when I was younger, the Warlord was my favorite. Some people don't remember. If you're a true fan, you remember the Warlord. But he was always my favorite. And I actually got to meet him a couple of years ago for the very first time, and still kind of turned into a little kid and said, "God, you're my favorite wrestler." And it's because he was so huge. He was just so big, and he's enormous. But he was actually my favorite when I was a kid. Him and I think Ricky the Dragon Steamboat was two of my favorites. Yeah.
You had a chance to come back and talk with all the WCW power plant men. What did you say? You make it.
Right.
You make it on the business.
Right.
What are the things that you said to them?
Well, it wasn't to them as a group. I did. I went down there for a tryout, and it was it's kind of more one of those things where the head trainer really just wanted to run me in the ground and chase me out of there. And it wasn't really the group in general or the power plant as a tryout camp, but it was really just one individual, the guy who was in charge, and he told me I would never be a professional wrestler. I didn't have what it took, and I think for me to even speak to him now would be beneath me, because he's just I don't like people like that. I don't like people who like to tear people down. I like people who are encouraging and and have something positive to say. I don't want to waste my time with someone so negative. I wouldn't have anything to say.
Today, Batista is a big superstar in WWE. But how do you imagine yourself in 2020? Where are going to be Batista?
Well, I'll be even older, probably a lot hairier, probably fat somewhere, sitting around with a tank top on, drinking a beer. So I really don't know.
How many times we can expect to have Batista in WWE?
I really don't know. I'm definitely winding down my career. And it's really kind of a bittersweet thing for me, because I still love it, still have a lot of passion for it. it's also one of those things where I realize I'm 40 years old, and there, there's a whole new crop of wrestlers coming up, and the business has changed so much even since I've been a part of it. And I don't, I love it, but it's not the business that I really fell in love with. I mean, things are so different now, and I've lost a little bit of contact, I think, with some of the things, some of the directions we're going in. But like I said, I still love it. I still love getting out there performing. But I'm definitely winding down my career.
I mean, the most important company in wrestling right now.
Oh, by far, yeah, WWE by far. Yeah, there's not another promotion that comes even close. And that's that may be personal pride speaking, but speaking as a fan, I think as far as talent and as far as production value, I think that nothing even compares to WWE.
And week after week, you had a great impact here in Mexico.
Yeah, as a company, yeah, definitely. Yeah. It's one of those things that it's really transcended across the world. I mean, WWE has definitely made an impact across the world, which is an incredible thing. Yeah.
We made a question to Kelly, and now for you, who is your favorite diva in WWE?
You're not gonna say Kelly.
Aquí está Kelly al fondo, eh?
Okay, well, I won't say Kelly. I'll go with Barbie Blank.
Barbie Blank. Okay.
But okay, Batista, something that you want to say in this part of your fans here in Mexico, what's the thing that you have to say to them in this last tour?
I was lucky enough before I got injured to come down and do the tour here. I did the tour with a torn bicep. It was already torn. It had already been injured, but I really wanted to be on the tour, and I mean that. It's coming from the heart because I love the passion of the Mexican fans. They're so passionate about wrestling. They've always been so supportive. So I'm hoping, I'm praying that I'll be able to come on the next tour and come down and perform again before I hang up my boots. But if not, then I just want to say thanks for always being so supportive of me and of the WWE. And it's been my privilege and my honor to perform for the Mexican fans.
And we know that you are thinking to finish the year like WWE champion.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Hopefully. We'll see.
We know that one of your goals is to reclaim your champion.
Yeah, that's always, it's one of those things where, I always question why wrestlers would want to be professional wrestlers and not want to be champion. If you're a professional wrestler, you want to be champion. That's the way I've gone throughout my career, and I've always strived to be the best. And I don't understand anyone who would not want to be the best. So yeah, if I'm in the ring, I want to be champ. I want that big piece of gold over my shoulder, around my waist, and that's just what was bred into me, what was instilled into me by Ric Flair and by Triple H. So yeah, of course, if I come back, I want to be champ.
You had a chance to taste the gold twice, the World Heavyweight Champion and the WWE Championship. Which is the most important in your career, the WWE or the World Heavyweight Champion?
It'd be hard to put one over the other, but I think the one that has the most personal meaning to me, and just because the legacy of the title would be the World Championship. Yeah.
Batista, thank you for being with us. The show is Tercera Caída. Can you say it?
Say that one more time, slow. Tercera Caída. Okay.
And please say hello to Mr. Vince McMahon, Shane, and Rey Mysterio. Say hello from all the Mexicans here.
I'll do that. I will do that, promise.
So thank you very much, Batista.
No, thank you.
And always a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you very much. Bueno, y regresando de la pausa, ahora sí vamos a ver todo lo sucedido en el SummerSlam el pasado domingo, y además de toda la información nacional e internacional.
Nos vemos con más aquí con